Refresh. Load them up. All right, good. Now, okay, what am I doing here? Okay, so there's a Sega Dreamcast emulator that I haven't tried, that I'd like to try. And the particular project is called NullDC. That's version 1.04. I'm going to look and see, first of all, they have a home page. My strategy is going to include building the emulator. Find out what the names of the libraries are. And try to see what, if any, if people are having problems in Windows finding the DLL file, which is a missing library. And I'll explain what libraries are more in a Unixy way, but it does apply to all operating systems. Try to find out how one might get the DLL. Okay, so I'm going to go to the NullDC, if there is a homepage. So actually, let's see. They say Wikipedia, so they have references at the bottom or homepage. Where we at? Website, GitHub. Good. Last updated 5 years ago. Wow. Sega Dreamcast Win86. I don't know why it has to be Win86. You should be able to build things anywhere you like, says the person. I moved on to work on a new pet project, Recast. So you think it's okay, so the developer of okay, a couple things. The developer of NullDC has stopped developing. There's a bunch of approaches. If you're missing a DLL and you want to run NullDC, and let's see, first of all, let's see if Recast is worth it. Or Recast. Dreamcast emulator. This is where all the fun is. Wow. On your Android, play your Dreamcast games on your Android. Just not unusual. R6 is out. Bug releases. When was this? Downloads. Okay, what do we got? That's for Android. Unsupported builds. Yeah, okay, the bleeding edge development build is fine. All right, so yeah, in June, someone's made a build of this. You got x86, x64. Okay, so Recast, not Recast, may be an option to look at. What the hell's Oya? This will be a platform. Third-party releases. Open Pandora. Who's using Open Pandora? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go back to NullDC because there are ways to get Droid programs to work in Chrome. So I've heard. It may or may not work. I've tried it a few times and it hasn't worked. Having said that, one possibility, and it's not as cool as having your own computer, but I'm just going to mention this. It's called the Archon Packager, and there is an individual out there that has a, but I would do that after the other stuff fails. The Archon Packager allows you to download the APK, which would be the Android program that would install on your Droid phone. So you'd probably be able to find this in the store. The only problem is how do you get to load ROMs into your phone? And basically it means you need a wireless connection with a network, and you have these ROMs somewhere, or you go to websites, you download the ROMs that way. Okay. Play Store. I don't think this is really worth... Yeah, so it's in the Google Play Store. Okay, and the separate APK, I don't know why anybody would want to do that unless they don't want to sign up for Google's Play Store. Which really isn't a big deal. So let's go back to the NullDC. And this is saying it's for Windows. I'm going to download the zip file. The latest Git. Yep. And it's probably going to need Clang to compile. This is C++. I'm going to imagine that's 104, and this is... What version is this? Alright, I'm going to extract this, create a folder called NullDC. Where is it? There, NullDC master. NullDC master. That's C++ file. That's the source code. So the text of this we want to turn into... There's no make file, so I'm probably going to try to use autoconf. The emitter, these are headers. I'm not sure exactly what that does. These are components, and NullDC. This is the main thing. Compiling advanced. Okay. How to... Why would you want to have source code that doesn't work? Why doesn't he just have it to compile the optimized build? And what I've looked is basically okay, so before I do this, when I looked up what that file was for, you know, the file. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then okay. I'm going to say it's been reported to me that the C++ compatibility libraries for Microsoft, that's one of the components, or that acts as the libraries. So for example, and example. This is going to seem a little weird, but I'm going to go into here. It's going to seem a little weird. That's okay. This isn't part of it. Seems like I'm off topic. It does seem that way sometimes, but I can assure you I am on topic. Okay. Come on. Load her up. Now there's another option that you have. If you happen to have an old, say, Windows XP CD sitting around, you could set up a VirtualBox machine with that, and it probably would just work. Alright, now I'm going to explain what a library is. If you don't know, you might know. Which would mean I'm wasting my time, but if anybody else has a question and they don't know, then they'll know. So I'll just put in library, whatever, a bunch of stuff comes up. There is no program in my system, okay, that I type lib dmtx0 and some program comes up. It doesn't work that way. What this is a component of other programs. So there are other programs that need library DMTX to run right. Just like there's a program called NullDL that needs a standard C++ library to run. Actually, you know what I should probably do is look and see if they package NullDL here and see what they're saying. That's not it. What's the Game Boy? Was it Genesis Simulator? Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast emulator. Rose Garden. That's not. Just checking. Okay. So, I'm going to be building this on my own, but to anyway, I went to the GitHub, downloaded the source, unzipped it, and now I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to do to compile this, because this guy seems to think it's for Windows only, and it, you know, it might, but it might not. In case you want to build the EMU, here's some things that make your life easier. Now, fact. The program won't build unless all the dependencies that you need are installed and built first. Yeah. So this is a clue as to what might be missing. You're going to need the Visual Studio.NET 2010, but not the Express version. And you'll need a Windows SDK, it's a software development kit. NullDC uses optional sound streaming through the SDL development library. Now, SDL it's a cross-platform software development enhancement kit that's aimed highly towards games. Someone has probably built SDL for Windows. Don't know if SDL is going to be the answer. Okay. If you want to build EMULAtor with MMU support, you have to define MMU support. What the hell is that? We're going to look up MMU support. MMU. I think it's a feature. It might be MMU support is among the long-term goals. There are non-WinCE stuff that use the MMU. We also support some basic remapping. Dreamcast using MMU. What the fuck is it? Fucking MMU. Okay, what's processor with MMU? I think it has something to do with the processor. Memory memory management unit. Alright, so let's go back to what this guy's talking about. So basically you kind of have to design your own software version of one of these. If you want to build a Naomi Atomics Wave, you should define the version. The LCD SDK and the WinPCAP library, which comes with Wireshark, was required. So basically, DirectX 9.0C, .NET 2010, and then a Windows SDK, which can mean anything, and I'm still thinking that it is the let's see, this thing. I wouldn't necessarily do that. Let's see what this guy says.
Hi, I'm Carly Kloss, and today I'm going to show you how to create your own website with Wix.
Alright, Microsoft Visual C++, redistributable. He's doing it backwards here. Is he trying? What's this guy's point? Is he trying to prove that? All right, so you need the Microsoft C++ 2010 redistributable package. That was made about 5 years ago, so that'll, yeah, I think this will be it. So, don't know how well I did there. I think that's probably it.